Check it out, it's your boy Bush. Two of the blackest black men of all time. You got Judge Joe Brown. He clowning Kamala. You got Willie D clowning Trump. Where's the separation there? You feel me? I don't know. But we're going to get into that B-Rad checking in EST. Let's go.
I got money in my sleep. I could never be weak. I tell that hoe kiss my feet. Then it's back to the street. I'm trying to...
Cardi B, come on, man. Let's be real here.
Nah, not just because of Cardi B.
Prevent cops from visually or using smell as justification for search. We've seen a lot of states going that way. Maryland, you just come on there and the ice.
Yeah, we hear you.
7 hours. And you be wanting to get out and beat everybody around you. Okay, that's just a glass dick.
Yeah, it's glass. So I always wonder what the hell is the attraction of
Y'all ain't digged up that he spoke to you about. Fuck that. Make the fucking album, Boost. You want to hear the fucking shit? That's what we here for.
Niggas don't want to hear that shit. His fans don't want to hear that.
Empire. We trying to get entertained in this motherfucker.
Oh, not a chicken dinner.
Hey, my nigga moved this that shit when I said a bitch definitely ain't no chicken dinner, right?
LBG, I'm not down in them. Here, I'm not down in them at all. But come out how you want to come out. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to come out.
The Bronx, any hood,
my nigga, why you say grubber? It's grabber. Grabber. What the fuck this nigga talking about?
That nigga head off long time ago like they did that nigga Alpo. You see what I'm saying? Took it.
Directly involved in the court case. I was
that shit is ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they got the dog on a 3 to 5 for conspiracy.
I know the money, I understand that or whatever. He got the following, so whatever crazy thing he said.
Look at me now, I made myself. We did it for the love, we did it by ourselves. You know the same story on the block, rock, wop. Now we building the business underground to the top. I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak. I tell that hoe, kiss my feet, then it's back to the street. I'm trying to see a meal a week, I'm a wolf, you a sheep. I fuck that hoe on the beach, I ain't even have a sheet. 2 pints, not for me, that's because 2 perks and you ain't even catch a bug. 2 hoes, yeah, they laying on the rug. I got new clothes when I'm playing in the mud. In the mud.
Yeah. We back at it. What up? ST, B-Rad.
What's good? What's going on?
Man, a lot going on. And I got some receipts on deck, but I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to wait. You feel me? You're going to wait. And I know you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, before we get into that,
people.
I did a show earlier, RIP to Beat King. You feel me? Houston legend. And I'm going to just say RIP to him. He didn't get killed on no bullshit. He was a father, and he passed away of some conditions in the hospital with his daughters by his side. RIP to him, you feel me? And we'll explore more on that as it come in, information on health and shit like that, you feel me? But other than that, man, your boy Quando Rondo, he did a little plea deal, right? Let me play some content before we get into it.
And also known as Quando Rondo, agreed to plead guilty today. It's in connection with a federal drug trafficking investigation. Bowman is scheduled to enter a plea to a lesser included offense. He is accused of being part of a conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute controlled substances like meth, fentanyl, cocaine, and marijuana. WJCL 22 News spoke to the rapper after his plea deal.
Don't give up, because you never know what life will throw at you. Life will throw you a Jesus, God. In other words, you could be walking in the rain today, and tomorrow, by the snap of a finger, God will have you walking through sunshine. So never give up. That's something that I want to leave off with the whole wide world. Thank you.
A motion to remain on pretrial release has been filed under seal.
All right. How much time did the boy get? Anybody know? Because he act like he leaving forever. Wait, let me see.
No, I mean that conspiracy it ranges. You know, it ranges depending on, you know.
Hey there, everyone. Good afternoon to you. I'm Christy McDonald.
Okay, so he don't know what he about to get sentenced with, basically.
Well, you know, conspiracy it can range. They can give him 3 to 100. Federal
he copped out.
Conspiracy.
So isn't that the same thing that Gunna did, basically, or no?
Well, this is different. You can take a plea deal and admit to what you did. I heard on another thing, he said the feds had 24,000 phone calls with him and other people, or other people talking about him. He was like, thank God I ain't send no blitz, because I would have been over with. So they probably got him talking about a little narcotic, and he pleaded out to what I was talking to on the phone or what I had to do. It don't mean you implementing anybody. It's ways you can take plea deals without implementing people. What I did, that's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, because he's looked at. I think his name is still good in the street as far as all that. So, yeah, I'm just confused because I thought Gunna did the same thing, but you saying Gunna implemented everybody when he said this is a street game. But I thought he just did that though. You feel me?
It's different though. They're trying to probe him as the ringleader of the conspiracy. With Gunna, they had Thug as a ringleader, and they're trying to use Gunna. They wasn't trying to use Quando against nobody. They was on him about what him and his they claim his organization doing. But yeah, they using Gunna against Thug, so that's why I'm considering you're talking about what somebody else doing.
Yeah, like there's two types of plea deals. You can cop out to a plea, and in order to get lesser charges, you have to admit to something which will make somebody else look guilty, like being part of a gang, like the YSL. Or if the charges are just against you, you can take a plea, and all you're doing is agreeing to a lesser charge. That way they don't have to go through the bullshit of fighting you in court. It's like, yo, we'll throw you a lesser charge. You don't got to cop to nothing. Just take the lesser charge, admit to that, and we don't got to go through doing a year of bullshit. There's two different pleas. One ratting, and the other one's just taking a lighter deal to save the state time and money.
Yeah, I'm just confused because it's like no matter what, if you cop out to a conspiracy, other people are involved. So if you cop out to a conspiracy, whoever, the conspiracy is a conspiracy. You're saying basically it was a conspiracy. You copped out to it. So I'm trying to figure out what y'all saying. But I'm they're not shitting on Quando Rondo on these streets. So I guess he did do something right. I don't know, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Because if I get locked up with y'all or whatever else, and they say it's a conspiracy, I say, all right, fuck it, it's a conspiracy. I cop out, give me my lesser charge, and let them deal with whatever they got to deal with. To me, that's still kind of crazy, and that's why, with the YSL thing earlier, I did a reaction on the Woody thing, and it's just amazing to watch because when somebody that got money take it to the box, take it all away, it's a different situation. It's rare. It's something you never see. You feel me? This Thug shit, something you never see. Now, Quando Rondo, he did what he could for himself. I don't know how much time you think he gonna get because he got caught with a lot of weight, but it was weed, so he got money.
Well, it's a good thing. Marijuana is decriminalized federally. You know what I'm saying? So they might not, but that whole I don't think the cocaine and the heroin he had anything to do with it. They just basically saying, listen, whatever we know, whatever you got tied to this drug ring, and whatever we caught them other people talking about, we know it's coming your way. They probably caught him dead bang. He was like, you know what? I admit to what I did. But I don't know about what nobody else doing. What you caught them on the phone talking about him doing is what you caught them on the phone talking about him doing. I ain't implementing them if you caught them talking. I'm just owning up to what you said and you heard them say about me. Okay, I did this, I did that. I don't know him, I don't know that. But
because I understand when y'all say copping a plea deal, yeah, but conspiracy, then it get tricky. You know what I mean?
No.
So
it's a see, we think about these RICO charges come in different packages. You got the big shit with the mob where it's like there's no way you can duck it without it. And then you got the little one where it'd be like a 10, 15 man crew, whatever, or 5 to 10. And then you can work. He got lawyers. He can work something out and say, okay, that's the deal y'all got. Okay, I cop out to what y'all. I say I did, and that's it.
Yeah, I understand that, but once it's conspiracy, it could be like a possession, a sale, or this or that.
Still my charges, Bowman, with conspiracy with others to possess and distribute drugs. including methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine, and marijuana. The charge carries a sentence up to 20 years in federal prison.
Oh, so he good then, basically.
Yeah, he's facing 20.
He facing the dub? Possibly, you said? Yeah. My service is a little shot, I think. You said what? He facing 20, possibly?
You said what?
I thought you just read that he facing 20.
We good?
You don't hear me? The fuck is going on here?
I didn't hear him say 20, but it also like blacked out on me as well, so I couldn't hear it.
So you hear me though? Y'all hear me now?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, like, so how much time? Well, whatever, it don't matter. He facing a little time, but
You ain't hear me?
nah, say that again, because I ain't hear you. You ain't.
My fault. It said a federal indictment until Monday charges Bowman with conspiracy with others to possess and distribute drugs, including methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine, and marijuana. The charges carry up to a sentence of 20 years in federal prison.
Okay. Honestly, with that message he gave, and then some more content of him like apologizing to the state and saying keep your head up type of shit, to where he know he going away for a minute. Quando Rondo, like we talked about in the past, he ain't no, he been through this shit before, basically. So, I mean, well, shit. Shout out to him then. Shit, he about to get his.
We're not going to allow him to grow, man, because it came out a while back that he quote unquote said he's not a Crip no more. I personally don't think he meant that. It's just that you can't claim that shit publicly now without the Fed throwing a RICO on you. So I gotta publicly denounce it. But anybody in the street of his crew know what's going on. He think the bitch for saying that, but it's like, bro, do you know what's going on out here? No,
I mean, yeah, we spoke on that. I don't know what I took the stance on, but I'm sure I said something like, shit, if the nigga don't, you know what I mean? If he ain't with it no more, he ain't with it. Like, but it's like in Cali, you can't really do that. Like certain like
do that, man. You can't. That's why I say they're not going to allow him to grow, because it works in your. It don't work in your best interest to say that publicly, bro. You're better.
Nah, not at all. Because you got gangbangers that do legit lives and living legit lives, but they not going to denounce their gang though. They doing their thing.
That's a catch-22, but this is the thing, for to work in federal court, you got to denounce it, and they got to see you doing that publicly, so you can go to court and say, look, he said he's not. But in reality, anybody, can we have some leniency, bro? I'm on a federal RICO.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I was talking about Rich Homie Quan. They talking this and that. He ain't never rapped about no super gangster shit. He ain't never was on that type of timing.
He did.
Oh boy,
he's a coward. He's the worst of cowards.
I don't think. I mean, his style, his image, and his whole shit wasn't about like top gangster. He was more singing and entertaining type of dude. You feel me? And he not from nowhere. He a black man that's an artist, and
he had a couple beats and talking that shit with Johnny Cinco. Then he went on stage and said Young Thug on some LGBTQ shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. He bugging with that. Okay. If he said that about him, then yeah.
They come back talking about he had a management issue. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's different. But yeah, anyway, I just found it funny. You got Willie D, the blackest black man, you feel me, in my opinion, out of Texas. And you got Judge Joe Brown. He making an appearance on these YouTube streets real heavy. He got a heavy opinion. He's a strong Trump supporter. We gonna hear today explore where's the separation coming between these two black men that's like we look at as the black Judge Joe Brown and Willie D, you feel me? And they always represent. Now, Judge Joe Brown did display a little things that I don't like, more conservative, watching this show back in the day and things like that. He was always accused of people of, you a crackhead or this and that. But I'm just saying, two of the blackest motherfuckers, you feel me? I want to play a little content, and also we got some shit to talk about with your boy Trump, first of all. Now, let me talk about why, let's talk about Judge Joe Brown. He's coming at Kamala heavy, and he got some good ass points because I was peeping it about how she came on the wherever she was at, and she made the statement. She had the collard greens, and she was saying, "I wash my collard greens in the tub." Like you down south, EST, you down south. So let me know what you think about that before I just go into this.
They were doing that shit when my grandma was a baby because they ain't had no big sink. I guarantee you.
So it's a thing, though. It happened because he said he act like it was. Go ahead, my bad. I cut you off.
Nah, you good. Nah, when you come from a big family, you will hear either chitlins in the sink, chitlins in the tub, collards in the tub. So this is when you have a whole damn near a whole crop full though. When you trying to feed a family, you get a big ass pot. Yeah, sometimes you need a bigger space like the tub. You clean the tub and you wash the greens in the tub. You know what I'm saying? Then you take it to the sink and wash it again. But yeah, washing greens in the tub is some shit. Yes, that's real. That's real.
So he act like he don't. That tell me his ass don't know what the fuck he talking about. Then
Texas is Midwest to me. Texas not South. They third coast Midwest.
He's not from Texas. I don't know where he from. I think he from somewhere in that South. I ain't look him up. I'm talking about Willie D.
There's some Georgia, Atlanta, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. You know that little area. Yeah. We wash greens in the bathtub, but now you modern times, no, you don't have to do that no more. But he on her about a few other things, and he's right, yo. He's right, but she was wrong for the collard green thing.
How?
Because her mother is Indian. You came up eating curry. Say that too. You came up eating roti. You was on.
But maybe she came up eating collard greens too. The fuck?
Nah, but this the thing though. You go Google first Indian senator. It don't say first Indian and black. It don't say first black and Indian. It says first Indian governor of North Carolina, California, and Kamala Harris pops up.
Okay, and I got another thing to talk about her, which is some serious shit. Some dude came out, explode, But hold on, let me play a little bit of this before.
It's a dormitory out there. Look here. If you ask any black woman around here, in fact, my niece over there, her homegirl, about that, they would look at you like you had lost your mind. You do not wash greens in somebody's bathtub. It's a dormitory bathtub, and just think about it. All those folk coming in there with skid marks and their panties and tighty whities, and you're gonna wash your greens where they wash their behinds. No how, no way. And then the other thing is they smell when you get through cooking them. So are you gonna do this in the dorm? And I mean, why do you need a bathtub? What are you supposed to do? To cook for the whole dorm or something?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Just beyond belief. That's a pan. That's just pan.
That's not what Kamala said though. She was talking about the house, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. She talking about, and I do got memories of that. Down south when I was in Tennessee and things like that. You get a whole bunch of greens. When they cook, they get smaller. But when you in the beginning, it's a big bulk of. You feel me? So
you gotta chop that stem. You gotta split it. Then you cut it. You get some smoked neck bones. Throw them in there. You get your water. Then you prep it. About I do mine about 6 to 8 hours. It'd be over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you do the turkey neck bones or the?
Yeah, the smoked turkey neck. I don't do the pork or the beef like that. So I do the smoked turkey neck. I came up with my grandma doing the smoked turkey neck.
So you telling me she don't got the pass to speak on collard greens because her mother was Asian? The fuck?
No, this is the thing. You're trying to appeal to a demographic, so you're saying collard greens, but in reality, you grew up eating roti. You grew up eating curry. You grew up drinking ashwagandha and chai and all that. Don't stop. Because she went on Ugly Betty's cooking show and talked about all these West Indian dishes she grew up eating. It wasn't nothing about a collard green.
Never.
Yeah, that's the truth. Another big important thing before, that's the bull, but that's what we do here. We talk about the bull, but let's get into something real that kind of fucked me up about Kamala. This dude, man, they sent them to prison for 30-something years, falsely accused. Let's just hear a little content before I talk about it.
I would have thought that they were going to charge me for sales murder. I never talked to no detective, no police officer, no DA, nobody.
Just arrested and then charged.
Arrested and charged. That's it.
Was the first time you saw Kamala Harris in person the day that the verdict was issued?
She showed up at the two most pivotal times in this first trial, and me being
convicted and me being sentenced, she wanted to be present for a celebration of a conviction.
That's what it felt like. A celebration.
A celebration. That's what it felt like. The reaction I get when I tell people my story is they say it's the worst nightmare. You know, it's the closest thing to dying.
Damn.
Joe, I want to reach.
That's what kind of fucked me up about Kamala, honestly, hearing that testimony and, you know, how she went so hard. Y'all said she locked up 1,500, how many? I don't know, a lot of motherfuckers, but we saying falsely accused and being all on it like that, and you didn't even have to be there? Like, what, is it a hate for black people that she got? What the fuck? And she mad at her pops? Did her pops abandon her? We need to explore that. What the fuck?
No. You know what? I give her credit. It ain't even a hate for black. When you that deep in law and you the D-Rad, what was she of San Francisco? She was a
DA or something. What was she?
Well, she was a district attorney, and she was an attorney, then a DA, or an ADA, then a DA. But her claim to fame is locking mad people up and keeping people who were allowed to be set free behind bars, basically as slave labor in California, because they're working and busting a job when they're in jail. So they were supposed to get out. She kept them in longer and didn't give a fuck, and then laughed about it when got called out.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Jamal True Love is his name. That's kind of crazy. And
I don't think it has anything to do with. I'm sorry. I don't think it has anything to do with her hating any type of, group of people within our culture of anything like that. It's just a matter of climbing the fucking ladder and stepping on anybody in order to get up. She don't give a fuck.
He's right. Let me make a point on that.
Career building.
When you get to that point of the politics, your case number. That's all they talk. That's all they care about is a case number. There's no more male, female, black. It's your case number, and they'll pad to get a conviction, and that's all it's about. If you don't know, I say maritime law. You gotta know maritime law.
That's crazy as hell. And to think why she got all the support from certain people, like, you know what I mean, that whole side, because it came these 3 strikes and all that with Clinton and all them. That all come from that side. She got that support for a reason. They like, oh yeah, you don't give a fuck. Yeah, you gonna lock these niggas up. Yeah, she get her in there. You feel me? That's how I feel on a certain level. I ain't gonna lie. That fucked me up about her. Kamala Harris. That's a bad. Why couldn't we get somebody that history is bad, homie? At first I was like, y'all, she was doing her job, y'all on her, but nah, I can't really get with that. Because when you, as a black woman in that position, you're supposed to be claiming the fame as stopping the crime and helping this and that, helping the brothers doing something, not just locking them the fuck away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hey, go check out Kamala is Under Fire on It's a Wobbler, man. I give you visuals. The dude was there. They awarded him millions of dollars. They framed him for killing his best friend. He spent like 12 years in prison. Some shit like that, either 12 or 7. It's like, what?
He definitely spoke up on that, Kamala on file. It's a wobbler.
And he said the same thing about her. He said she showed up to the conviction. And so there brought the whole little spectacle with her. And lo and behold, he didn't kill his best friend. And it's like, I think they give you 2.3 million, but it's like, hold on, that was 12 years, bro.
That's true.
Her conviction rate goes up, and her, allure, and they looking at her like, oh, she's cracking down on crime. Yeah, I see.
I mean, like I said, that fucked me up a lot on her, but there's some other things, that I can't get with, because when y'all speak on Trump and things like that, y'all always make him like the ultimate conservative. He representing the conservative now, the strong, tough guy, the male guy, the guy that's dominant, the man, that's against LGBT, not against, but that's, not, what I mean? You feel me? But now look at, why would you choose this dude as your running mate? He was a drag queen. He was dressing up as a girl. You see the picture? Why is that your running mate? You feel me? If you representing this certain image, you know what I mean? Huh? Yeah, what's his name? Yeah.
This is a perfect question. Now, Are you politically ready to hear what I'm saying?
Man, I'm ready for everything. Shit.
Okay,
Let's
now
go.
listen, and B-Rad can attest to this. That dude, they already know, right? So he's moving with the politics now are not going to hate that dude for doing that. Now, how about this? His former running mate was Pence. Straight line, conservative white man, don't cheat, don't do nothing. They hated him. B-Rad, am I right or wrong?
Yeah, they hated Mike Pence with a passion.
Man, whatever. This is
all.
not.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes.
Does he have a fascination with drag queens? Is what I want to know. Look at Giuliani, his lawyer. Look at this. Look at this lawyer right here. Look at him right here though, with his head up in their titty, in his titties. Like, does he have a fascination with drag queens? Because he's not. If so, he on the wrong side. He can represent the LGBT. Like,
he likes being in a position of power where he can embarrass somebody, make them do what the fuck he wants them to do, and they don't give him any bullshit. So if he's got that on him, he's like, "Yo, do what I tell you to do, or I'm gonna run my mouth about this shit." They do what the fuck he says.
Not even that. Listen, with that picture of that, Giuliani's politics are strong. So Trump is at him because of how strong he is about. He can get shit done like a lot of people can't. So whatever you do on your spare time is what you do on your spare time. But your politics don't leave because of that picture.
That's true.
Oh, really? Well, whatever. Like I'm saying, it's a bad situation. You know, Giuliani is a snake. He been a snake. That was his lawyer. Birds of a feather flock together. You got this new dude that they trying to throw in our face. I don't trust this motherfucker. Look at his eyes. He's a scumbag. He was dressed up as a girl, as a youngin'. Like, what kind of weirdos that y'all want to run this shit? Y'all motherfuckers is crazy.
Steinbrenner was a horrible one, but he built a great dynasty. Am I right, New Yorkers?
Yeah, he wasn't a good guy. He's definitely a racist, but he put together a good baseball team, that's for sure.
All right, so that's what it's about then. That's what it's about then for y'all, basically.
Sometimes you got leaders. Great leaders don't come morally with the moral compass. Sometimes, you know. Just like
so now you're admitting something. Then before y'all would have. Now y'all admitting that his moral compass is off. That's what you're saying right now.
Let me ask you a question.
Who are we talking about first?
We talking about Trump and everybody. They all involved. Birds of a feather.
You can't flood the waters. We gotta be, because each man is entitled to his own thing. Now, as far as his Giuliani and the running mate, okay, but listen, Trump gave y'all Pence, who was straight edge, didn't do nothing, you couldn't find nothing, and did y'all like him? No.
Pence was not straight edge. He was a dummy. He was just stupid. He ain't talking. He was just an asshole, a puppet. That's what he was. Everybody know that.
No, he was pretty good. Pence was pretty strong.
Man, please. No, nobody look at him like that. This dude was a puppet, homie. He was a puppet. Let's be real here.
He didn't have a lot of backing power. But his politics wasn't as strong as, let's say, Giuliani.
You really putting this on Pence?
But his background is clean.
Pence was
also, look, I mean, they can still switch up. I mean, it's not like nobody gives a fuck about the VP. Let's be honest. Nobody gives a fuck. Kamala Harris didn't fucking matter until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the people you pick to have around you, it says a lot about you. You feel me? Look at these.
Yeah, but everybody fucking hates Donald Trump. So who is he going to pick from? I mean, the guy was like verbally against Donald Trump 2 years ago.
He loves the drag queens. Let's be honest.
Who you got around you, right?
Yeah, he loves the drag queens.
Okay, so Biden reflects against Obama, right?
Yeah, I ain't never said nothing. Yeah, that too. Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that too. He want to bring up Obama. Obama out of here. We talk about Trump and Harris.
Shit, Obama been running the country the last 3.5 years.
Business wise, look business with drag queens. You know what I'm saying? Because they money green.
The drag queens money green. I ain't mad at the drag queens. Don't get me wrong. I don't give a fuck. I'm not anti none of that. Tell you the truth, me personally. Okay. But what I'm saying is, y'all look at Trump as the, like I said, the manly man. And
what? No, I don't. Wait, hold on. Let's hold this up for a fucking second. Some Central Park West rich white fucking boy. Ain't no fucking manly man in my fucking book, dog. Trust me when I fucking tell you. I'll roll this fucking kid in the dirt.
I'm gonna bite back on that because how many people inherit the money then triple the company?
No, I didn't say he's not a good businessman. But what I'm saying is that doesn't mean he's a man's man. It doesn't mean he's gonna go out and get his fucking hands dirty and get blisters fucking working his fucking land.
Okay. Well, no.
But if y'all looking at him like that, no, not even getting your hands dirty. I'm talking about representing that, what he's supposed to, the conservative, super, this and that.
But he wasn't a conservative until 4 fucking years ago.
LGBT, y'all, and let's be honest, I'm fucked up with the wording, but he's on the other side of that stuff.
He was a liberal. He was a rich liberal.
No, I'm keep telling you. Listen, we have more in common with the conservative. Now, he's not a liberal. He's not. Let's be honest here. Come on now.
No, I'm saying when he voted Democrat straight until he got involved in politics because he was a Democrat. Maybe not liberal, but definitely a Democrat.
He's a neo-conservative.
He's a neoconservative. He's a neocon.
No, a neoconservative Republican.
Yeah, neocon Republican, exactly, a neocon. Okay. But that's basically a fucking Democrat 20 years ago.
We have more in common with them. I ain't never seen David Duke pick up a little black girl and kiss her. Politics.
No, hell no. Hell, you're never going to see that because Donald Trump isn't a fucking racist. People want him to be, and it's not fucking true. Or maybe he is, but he's not out about it. That's for fucking sure. You know why? You know why? Because being a racist in America isn't good for fucking business. So that's the bottom reason why he wouldn't do it.
We get racism and discriminating different. Hey, Bush, if you walking down the street at 4 and there's 4 dudes with Doc Martens and bald heads, it's not racist to say, hold on. I might not want to go down there. That's not racist. That's discriminating. No. It discriminates.
That's stereotyping.
That's preservation of fucking life is what it is. Let's be honest.
No, it ain't, because those dudes could have been something. There's some guys like that in the world with that same description that ain't on that shit y'all talking about.
Bro, if you don't want to be a skinhead, then don't dress and act like a fucking skinhead. If you want to fucking dress and act like a skinhead, then I can choose not to walk down the side of the street with you. That's crazy.
I prefer that. Sorry, it's how it goes. And they could be
That's cool. That's cool. And you have the right. And you have the right to do that. But if you want to look like a racist fucking scumbag who's violent as fuck and has a bad history, then I sure as shit should not catch it for walking on the other side of the street from you because I don't want to disrespect your fucking hold on. No, I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to disrespect the guy's very fucking subtle and touchy fucking feelings, but he dresses like a fucking racist skinhead. So maybe I shouldn't treat him with such respect.
All you want, but it's stereotyping. It don't matter. Okay. It's stereotyping.
Right, but if you want to look like somebody that's stereotyped as a racist, yes, but if you take a look that's very specifically a racist look, then don't be mad when I think that you probably are a racist. If you're gonna dress and act like a skinhead, don't be tight if I call you a fucking skinhead or treat you like one before I meet you.
All right. So how do we get to that point when we talk about this goddamn Trump who loves these transsexuals?
We were bouncing around topics.
I'm gonna get in trouble. This episode I got.
Hey, look, I get what you're trying to do. We will take the accountability of whoever Trump got with his
sure
and what they do. Okay, but like I'm gonna tell everybody, he gave you Pence, who was straight edge Christian, and y'all hated him for his politics and his life.
Yep.
So don't bitch and complain when you go and get the other dude. I don't want to hear it.
Ain't no complaining. We talking about what's going on. Just like we talk about Kamala with the collard greens. We talk about your girl with the hot sauce in the purse. We talked about, about fucking Biden, all the numerous bloopers his goofy ass did. You feel me? It's just ridiculous. And they try to hide this picture. You feel me? This picture. They don't want this shit to come out. What's the one? This one right here. This one right here. But your boy, oh, I got my wig on. He looked like he was going on a date. That's what he looked like.
What was this picture from? I never seen that shit before. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, Bush exposed. You know what I mean?
What's that? I can't even see that.
Well, you gotta blow up your screen. It's him with the motherfucking with a wig on and lipstick, looking like a good old broad. He looked like one of Trump's wives, one of Trump's ex-wives. I ain't gonna lie.
Looks like a golden girl.
not true. Hey man, but look, my sign, my front yard sign coming in, my MAGA hat coming in. I might do the flag.
Oh, you a gangster.
Yeah, don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about
I can't wait. I want you to rock that shit too on the network.
Yeah.
But you know,
I got jealous because I was out of town recently and I bumped into a few dudes out with their families with their Trump memorabilia. I'm like, damn, I got to
I don't know if it's my service or what, but y'all screens is froze and I see mine moving. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But anyway, like I said, the question that I asked is what y'all think is, why do y'all think Willie D is defending? And Willie D, he ain't no dumb dude, but he a country boy from Texas. Judge Joe Brown, obviously he ain't no dumb dude. He was a judge, but he a country boy. And I gotta look where he from up. Where you think the separation in the or is it just we humans, we gonna like who we like type of shit? Or you think it's really something deeper than that? You know what I mean? Because they both, to me, the blackest of black Americans, of African Americans.
See, but this is the thing though. This is what we gotta stop doing. Because somebody disagree with a certain thing or a certain politics don't mean he don't like them nor he's not backing. If he said something about him. Now, the thing I love about Willie D, and I love his podcast, both, well, one now, he stand on business, man. Even when him and Scarface recently had a podcast.
Me too. I love it.
You see how
I'm a fan of his.
I don't want to get off topic, but he just disagreed with something that he didn't like, and I understand that, and you can speak out to that. But he know damn well he ain't voting for Kamala, so.
You might be right. I ain't gonna lie, you might be right, but I don't know. I don't think so. But and we understand it's a money thing too, so he might be representing a certain thing because he know his demographics and things like that. You feel me? But you might be right. Judge Joe Brown was born in Washington D.C., so that's that country city shit. That's that both sides thing.
Well, no, I mean, well, he probably was raised in Texas. You know, well, he went to school in California. You know what I'm saying? So he got that too.
Yeah, he was a judge. He went to a lot of schools.
And he
be right.
Man.
Yeah,
you know, we kind of take the elders with a grain of salt when they speak freely. Sometimes, you know.
What you saying? You fuck with Willie D, then you ain't mad at him because this stuff he's saying? Because I could play some content. He be destroying Trump. He be going at Trump hard. I ain't gonna lie, heavy.
But just the thing, I think Willie D disagree with what he thinks that what Trump represents. And I mean, and I love to see opposition like this because I don't want him to be sheltered from his whatever he got to say. Let's look into what he got to say about it, and I will, you know, look into it. And then what's right was right, but that still don't change what I'm voting for, you know.
True that. Everybody got a right to vote for
at the same time. He can be right and Trump can be the best candidate. So two things can be right.
Yeah, plus candidates don't need to be perfect. Like their personal politics might be different. As long as when they're at fucking work, they keep it 100 and they keep it professional and do what's got to be done for the country. Like you might not like them perfectly.
Wait a minute. Who keeps it 100 and professional? Trump? That's what you saying? Right now?
No, I'm not saying that. Well, I'm saying that's what matters, though. It doesn't matter personally what they do, as long as when they get in office, they do what they need to do for the country. Not everybody's going to be perfectly like.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Let me give you a better analogy, though. A perfect comedian, a legend comedian, 100% people don't have to love what he's saying. 80 supposed to love it. 10 supposed to be frightened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't supposed to be everybody love. You're supposed to have that balance where, you know, some people don't like you, some people disagree, some people love you, and that. But when everybody supports you, that's a problem too, you know. So it's good to have this, and he might look into what Willie D's saying, and it might get back to him, and he might can fix and fine tune whatever was wrong, you know.
But what the fuck is up with this debate? When are we going to actually see this debate? We know this is going to be the most anticipated, highly rated, craziest shit ever. Like, what? Who's dodging? What the fuck is going on? Like, for real. I want to see this shit.
I don't know, but I'm going to have wings cooked, dip, the whole shit. I'm going to have my mixers, bourbon.
You would, if it was in North Carolina, we'd see EST in the front row with his MAGA hat on.
What? Like this. Let's go.
Good for you as an American. Good for you. Pick what you want to pick and fuck what the sides say. Do what you want. That's what American thing to do.
B-Rad love EST even more when he found out.
You gotta stand in them lines, bro. See, a lot of people talking, but you ain't gonna go.
Man, you know, it'll be lit. It ain't no people gonna be there. So if you want to get into the good seat or whatever, your ass better be there early, 2 in the morning, motherfucker, sitting there.
You know, they zone you off, so it don't be the biggest crowds based off where you live. So that's the good thing about it. But you right, you better get there a little early. You know, but
but the word is Trump is dodging the debate.
That's a lie.
That's the word.
Debate that he ever done.
He not. You think
hold
he
on.
debate Kamala?
You can't just jump an election on Monday and then ask for a debate on Wednesday. Your opponent needs time to figure out what's going on about you.
Hell no, it was no Monday.
It's
been weeks, motherfucker.
What they such in a rush for?
It's been months.
August is almost over with, bro. That debate coming. August is almost over with. That debate like September 10th.
Absolutely, we're gonna need that.
All y'all are scared for Trump on this debate. Let's be real. Stop.
No, I'm scared for America that this bitch may actually fucking win. I'm actually scared.
Ain't gonna be about
at least he honest.
The people who really don't know what Trump gonna do, they better get a better understanding, man, because he's coming for a lot of people. And I'm gonna say this: everybody who went against him during this trial, like Colorado, you know how he is.
He's petty as fuck.
That's what I'm saying, and that could get him in all kind of trouble and different things. And then the YouTube streets still attacking him here and there, rhetoric from this and that and this and that. You feel me? Y'all can say, "Oh, fuck that, we don't care," but guess what? It affects shit. It affects everything. Like he got to be careful in this debate. This is one of the most important debates he ever had in his life.
Bro, this is a layup, bro. This is like he's an NBA player going to Rutgers. This is what this is, bro.
Okay.
It's a fucking layup, bro. Are you crazy? He's not even qualified to be in
You think it is for you in your brain, but a nigga like Trump, impulsive. A nigga like Trump, he gonna say what he say. A nigga like Trump don't listen to nobody. You feel me? You can't say that's why he's going through all this shit. You know how much training and shit he's going through right now? Man, please. Come on now, everybody with sense know what I'm saying is true.
He has constituents that he listens to.
What'd you say?
He has constituents that he listens to.
Okay, who? Who? His kid? No. His wife? No. Who? If he does, we would know. A person like Trump.
Bro. Nobody does it without a team.
What happened to that nigga, the real grimy one that was doing all the dirt for him? He turned his back on him. His ass is going in jail and shit. You feel me? His ride or die.
Who?
Who's that dude, that lawyer, whatever the dude that was making all the moves for him and all that? The crazy nigga. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know.
Oh, his old lawyer.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
What was his position that he was making all these moves as what?
It doesn't
matter.
I
think it was his lawyer.
Yeah. See, they don't be knowing. They don't know these people and what their positions are.
Man, y'all are honestly saying you're not scared of what this debate with Trump.
Bro, I'm so happy. I'm happy for him because she's no competition. He walked the floor with, listen, Hillary was
he straight bodied Hillary Clinton.
Okay, there
go
you
ahead.
go. He
go
was
ahead.
the strongest candidate ever. And he German suplex her about 7 times, bro. So Kamala, it's tombstone off the top rope. Bro, we might see, Rey Mysterio shit on him, bro. It's over with. He gonna mop the floor with her, bro.
Yeah. All right. According to numbers, yeah. But I'm talking to the.
We gonna podcast that. Whoever wins the debate.
You know we are.
You gotta.
We ain't going nowhere.
Shouting out, saluting, and congratulating the person who won. How about?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it 100 though. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it 100 though. B-Rad, is EST screen like slow to you too, or is it just me?
It freezes once in a while, but like right there, it just froze and went back to the picture. But other than that,
go ahead. I know you had something to say on that, on what we were saying about the debate and things like that.
Yeah, it's like, we watched Donald Trump destroy Hillary Clinton. He actually embarrassed her. Like, he embarrassed the shit out of her. He did. And people don't like him to say what they want.
Because I found him to be unprofessional, irrational, out of control, and not somebody who I wanted to be representing me as a leader type of shit. I found that.
Check it out. If you were having a debate with somebody and they never used a single fact, but just kept lying through their teeth, how professional could you keep it while you're spitting nothing but facts and then being talked shit about? Yeah. Like, this person, she shouldn't be in a debate. She should be in fucking prison. She's a war criminal, and that's a fucking fact. But the bottom line is, he mopped the floor with her. She was the best chance they had of beating him. We saw what they did. They murdered Bernie over it.
I gotta look up the as far as you saying that, I gotta look at the stats on that, because I don't.
Why don't you just go back and watch the debate with Biden?
Just because you're a Trumper, you feel me?
Watch the debate with Biden. I'm not a Trumper. That's the thing. I'm not a Trumper. I fucking did not like the guy. If there was a decent fucking Democrat running, I might even consider voting for them. But there's nobody, man. There's nobody. I like RFK. That's a wild card.
That was a good point.
But this is the thing. I agree with whatever the tax bracket say, and whoever say you're gonna keep your money and we ain't gonna give it to foreigners, we're gonna keep it in house. Anybody got foreign shit going on, we gonna tax you. We're gonna boost this economy the right way.
I like that. Can't deny it. I like that.
People, we're gonna help the medical. We're gonna help all the lower man. We're gonna stimulate the economy for real. That's all he was doing. And how about this? Mexico, when they're sitting on all them overdoses, we're gonna lock that down until we get a meeting from y'all. Once we get a meeting, okay, we back cool. He did all that.
What I don't understand is this man already had 4 years in office, and I don't care if you don't like the guy, you like the guy, whatever. Just based on what happened, with the exception of the spending cost, which if his plan continued, the spending would have been justified. But aside from the excessive spending, the guy did a fucking great job. A great job. And the world was in order and America was in order. And then he leaves and everything went to fucking shit overnight.
COVID. Great job. COVID, you forgot about that?
That was a year of his re-election. If he got re-elected, how about this? If he got re-elected and he fumbled the ball on COVID, then he would have got COVID. That would have been, he was responsible. But
did you forget about our president saying take some disinfectant?
That was a joke taken. That was taken out of. That was fucking around. You really think a billionaire thinks that drinking bleach is fucking smart?
I don't care what he thinks. I'm telling you what he said to the people.
But it's a joke. It's so blatantly a joke. Like it's a joke. Only an idiot wouldn't get that.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's a cop out there.
I remember the video. He was joking in context of when he was saying it, and people laughed when he said it.
I remember the video, and we wasn't laughing. It wasn't no joke.
No, oh yes, it was, bro. Okay, how about this? We'll find.
It's a joke. It was a dry joke. It was a joke. Give me a break.
All right. Well, if it was, then that's another point that we need to explore of somebody that making jokes like that.
If it wasn't a joke, he wouldn't have survived to be 70 some odd years old. He would have died a long, long time ago from being stupid.
Don't ignore what I'm saying. I brought up the point that he said that to the people. Y'all said it's a joke. I said okay, but if it was a joke, then what's up with that? We got people dying here and people going through all this shit. We on lockdown, depressed, and everything else. You telling us to go ahead and inject some whatever, and you didn't make it clear that it's a joke either. Now your people are saying it's a joke later. Like, what the fuck?
And he was wrong for that, but he still did a great job.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah. See, now you're gonna admit it out the. Come on, my nigga. You just said it's a joke. Now you saying okay, it wasn't a joke. What the fuck?
It was. It was in bad taste. Yo, it was in bad taste, but it was a joke. But it was in bad taste. I'll give you that.
You say it's a joke, and ESP say it wasn't a joke. What are we dealing with here?
No, what I'm saying is, if you want to harp on that, we'll take accountability.
No, I moved on from that. I said I went with y'all. I said if it's a joke, okay. But then now we got our president telling us as a joke. Well, he didn't make clear after it was a joke. Oh, inject this and do this, disinfectant, weird shit. And you got some dumb out there that did it, that loved Trump so much they did that dumb shit.
Okay, so was he better than less of those people in the world? Hold on. Was he better than the government telling everybody to put a mask on?
Hey now.
Well, that wasn't a joke. They really thought that was the way to do it.
Yes, that was a joke. That was a joke too.
That was the worst joke of all fucking time.
The fuck?
Because a mask don't stop you from getting the virus, bro.
I know, but that wasn't a joke. That was a way to give us some type of feeling of protection and whatever else. It wasn't a joke like inject bleach or do this. That's some crazy shit. A mask ain't nothing that can harm you.
You know what they told us? How about this? You know what the joke was? It came from the market over there in China from bats.
Yeah, from a wet market.
When they the ones who own the lab, that it leaked
and it was funded through gain of function research, and fucking this asshole who was telling us to do this and do that and do the third, he was actually the one who funded it.
Now, what I agree with him on is identifying it, but what I'm mad at is when you did identify, you ain't go take action for real, for real. You was the boss. You feel me?
Bro.
No, it got out of hand and went crazy.
What do you mean? He got in trouble for saying that it came from China. You weren't allowed to say that until about 6 weeks ago.
How he gonna get in trouble? He the president, man. Fuck that. If he's that guy y'all say he is, then he should have went and did whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Do something about this shit.
But he didn't get reelected, did he? So I guess that was a penalty.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm trying to say to y'all.
And then what happened to the country after?
Try something different.
Yeah,
he was
let's talk about something with some real merit. Like, yes, she just asked, what happened to the day after he stepped out of office and Biden stepped up? What happened to the world? All of a sudden, went to shit. We went to shit. War started. Nobody respected us. Like, why is that? Because our figurehead was a feeble old man who couldn't do shit.
Okay. Respect to
just
the.
I mean, honestly, when was the world better? Was it better when Trump was in office, or was it better when Biden was in office? And the answer is clear.
Definitely better with Biden.
So then, really,
Trump
yeah,
with the racist rhetoric and the this and the that, and then all the bullshit. Then the COVID. Maybe now if he went, it'll be different. But I'm talking about y'all forgetting, because the pride of Trump. I get it. That's beautiful. The goddamn whatever, you know what I mean. But
it's not the pride of Trump. Hold up, real quick. It's not the pride of
a couple dollars, $1,200. And this and that. Okay.
No, but it's not that. What it is the figurehead of our country, Joe Biden, allowed our country to sow fucking racism and hatred and to fucking bring it to a fucking boil when that shit did not need to be done. And now everybody's fucking fight and hate each other.
And all that shit, I get it. But I'm talking about my representation out there. He was looking like a clown. He was going off at the mouth, talking shit. And it was just a mess. He wasn't showing like no real G. Like,
I'll give you that. He needs to not be on Twitter. I'll do that.
Running his mouth left and right and looking like a fool half the time. That's all I got to say about it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Biden looking like a fool now because he's old and senile. Yeah, let's be honest here. But to be talking and going crazy, you look like a fool. That's all the representation. That's what I want him to work on. That's what I feel like he's working on now before this debate.
I feel you on that.
I can feel it. I can take that. Representation.
So
I can agree with that.
I was so sick of him by the time he left office. I was so sick of hearing his fucking voice. I'll be honest. I really was. But when it came down to it, dude handled business.
And that's all I'm saying. Like, y'all fronting about this debate, homie, because y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all know
she's gonna get work, bro. She's gonna get fucking work.
Yes, Steve. No, I know what you're talking about.
It's gonna be a Bush. Listen, it's gonna be a blow. We should have the bet on sports betting or something. It's gonna be a blowout, bro. Landslide type shit.
I think the people, they're gonna. Trump can't do no. Like it's gonna be hard for him to fuck up. Yeah.
The network they're on is going to control the mic. They're going to dead him out. They're going to cut the commercial. They're going to save her ass every chance they can get. I guarantee you. Through production, they're going to save her every chance they get. He still embarrasses her 4-1, no doubt.
Yeah. This is going to be crazy. Like where they going to do it at? Who they going to?
The woman is stupid, bro. She never made a valid fucking point in her life. She's a fucking moron.
It's like a line. You feel me? Like all that come into play. Where it's going to be?
We're about to find out. We're about to get on some act shit.
Let's go. I need to find out how to have the screen up to where when we talking so we can react together. That should be cool.
Here we go. President's debate to be held at the National Institution Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Philly is kind of. I don't look at Philly. I don't know what Philly. I'm sure it's considered a blue, probably. I don't know. What y'all say?
Philly's blue, but it's been starting to turn reddish around Philly. The rest of Pennsylvania.
I can see it.
It's historically blue.
Oh, really? Okay.
All cities are. There's not one city that I can think of that's red. Like maybe fucking.
Red for
I was gonna say maybe Dallas, maybe, but still, most suburban. I mean, most urban cities are going to be blue. Majority. Which makes sense. You're living on top of people. You need a little bit of compassion.
No, Trump turned a lot of places red. I can't deny that.
Oh yeah, no, there's like swing states, like Arizona's a swing state and shit like that. But I'm just saying, majority of major metropolises are going to usually be blue.
So what happened with Trump? Why did he have to go? You say he was a Democrat. What happened? why did he have to go into the you know
the Democratic, because the DNC wouldn't accept him in. They weren't going to give him the nomination. No fucking way.
Okay, yeah. So that makes me more like, you know, like, because that's what I'm talking about is the representation. You feel me? Sorry, I still feel like the man should hold some class. The boss of the, you know, the goddamn president. That's how I feel still. Maybe that's old fashioned.
Yeah, but when you're trying to change and save the world, you don't really give a fuck how you get there, as long as you get there and do the job you got to do.
Yeah, but I'm not.
At the end of the day, this two party politics system that we have in America is bullshit anyway. It's fucking nonsense.
I'm trying to live life, be happy with my son, whatever, but change the world, all that. I like the world. I like everything. Everything is life. Everything is everything. You feel me?
Yeah, you like it because the American presidents have held it down and held it in order, and the West has held it in order. Fucking shit's starting to get a little out of control now. We have the potential.
Oh, you're saying I like it because it's comfy. I feel like if I was in a third world country, if I'm in my mind state now and I was born into something, I'm going to appreciate life because that's where I'm at and mentally. You feel me? Appreciating life. You know what I mean? Like.
But you can't miss what you haven't had. You can't miss what you don't know. So if you were born in a third world nation, you know, you're gonna be happy that you have your family and shit, but you're gonna go through some really awful shit. But then if you came to America for a month, and realized you didn't have to walk 2 miles through a fucking, you know, some kind of armed conflict zone just to get dirty ass water, you know, like, and your kids might live, out of 10 of them, 2 might live to be old enough to have children of their own. Then you come to America and see how stupid people are.
With that being said, you shouldn't have a problem with the American people wanting their leader to have some class and some sense of, you know, respect for the ladies and know how to talk and speak and respect this and that. Because that's
I agree. Be a professional. I agree. However, I'd rather take the person who can't speak publicly in a decent way, but still gets the job done and does it right, versus someone who's nice and polished, but in the back is fucking us off at every chance they get and abusing us and selling us off. And that's what the Democrats have been doing. They've been abusing the shit out of us.
Touche. Can't say nothing to that. I agree to that, for sure.
You know, they're always coming out pandering to the black community for votes when it's time for elections. But then where the hell do they disappear to for the next 3.5 years? How come they don't do anything for the black community? How come nothing's changed? Why do we have the same problems in the inner city that we've had 40 years ago? Why do we have a drug war that's going on that was blatantly lost 20 years ago and is only getting worse? I'm saying it's only getting worse, but these are all democratic policies.
He's the magical thing that's going to change the world.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying they're not. And it's time we fucking acknowledge it because they're liars and they fucking use and abuse segments of the fucking population.
Kamala Harris was locking motherfuckers up. He was hard on all that shit. Trump is letting
Our party's not. Our party isn't.
Hello, they like, oh, what? What's you say? Give a fuck? I'm being honest here.
She was never voted in, bro. She was never voted in. She was selected by the voted in president. He's selected as running mate as a VP. So the American people never asked for this chick. So if she becomes president, she's the first president in history who was never voted into the position to be voted in.
No, if she gets voted in, then the American people voted her in. She wasn't voted.
That means she was voted out, but she's voted out of a pool of people who she was not voted.
That's not true. No, we can't let that slide.
I'm saying she wasn't voted into the original fucking pool.
No, not what you said. He said the American people selected her, right? The Electoral College elects them, and we select them. So we can't miss that part. We don't select.
Yeah. I didn't say American people selected her. I said if they select her to be the president, she was voted in. Y'all can go back in the past, but everybody got to where they at for whatever reason. Trump got to where he at for. So we ain't digging up all that. We dealing with the now and what's going on.
No, she wasn't elected in the primaries.
I didn't say that. I said.
But I'm saying I said that she wasn't elected into the position to be elected.
Yeah, I get it. But now she's the choice that we got to deal with. And if she get elected,
the most un-American shit I've ever heard. That's not how you get there. You don't get put there.
Yes, it is American. If it was done, it's laws. If the president was able to do it, then it is American because there's laws and that's things. There's unusual circumstances and things like that to where we don't just if it's the law, if it happened, then that's what happened.
What about the campaign money?
Stop trying to make it into this whole, you know what I mean? No, now she's there, and she got the people got the choice to pick Trump or her. That's what's going on right now. You feel me? Because of what's going on. Biden got health shit. He got all kind of shit. We don't want him there. Everybody don't want him there. Why are we mad when he's saying though the vice president could be that argument to me is kind of crazy.
Wait. Well, what's the problem with Biden? Why? What's up with Biden? Can you explain to me what the problem is?
But why is that a case? Why is that the case? What's the problem?
Because if he's unfit, if dude is unfit to run to be the president in 6 months, then how the fuck is he running as right now? Why is he running the free world as the president? Then he should be unfit, taken out of office now.
How about this better? If he's unfit, so is his constituents up under him.
Facts, because they fucking kept him in there. They lied for him.
Throw the whole shit away.
Okay, that's a way to look at it.
Because if your leader weak, everything down up under you who weaker than you weak. So throw the whole batch out.
Or you're complicit in lies, which they are.
They don't even care about the information.
If your leader weak, everybody under you weak. A lot of shit. When the leader get weak, he get taken out, and then the nigga that was sitting there, he's tough and he make it bigger than what it ever been ever. So that ain't always true. We ain't gonna just run with the statements y'all just saying and just run with it. Like
what? This ain't West Side Story, bro. This ain't West Side Story.
That shit ain't
a movie, bro. That shit ain't real.
Neither.
This ain't no script.
It's a lot of bosses who start off with their shit, keep it and keep it moving. It die with them, or they evolve and do something else. It don't always happen that way. A lot of times, two things can be true. Man.
I'm just saying that circumstances, there's unfortunate circumstances. If you're American for real and patriotic, you would ignore this bullshit and you would know, yeah, this president, he's not capable no more. And whatever the next thing, go ahead and do it. You feel me? Like cut it out with all the why is he not capable? What he said he did it. All right,
no, I'm laughing because of this. Let's go. Listen, I'm laughing because of this. They'll say he dropped out because of his health, right? That's bullshit. You dropped out because of you had no momentum in the first place, and no series of events that happened from the shooting to the Supreme Court ruling on Trump's favor. You had no momentum. So fuck the health.
Because he's a losing horse. He's a losing horse, and nobody bets on a losing horse.
I just had to turn up because I thought I was.
How about this? No, fall on your sword as a warrior. Fall on your sword as a warrior. Don't go out with lies talking about, oh, my health. If that's the case, you shouldn't have been there in the first place. What's the difference between 4 months of your health within each other?
Okay. Now, let me say this, because y'all saying all that, but we observing the man. And I'm talking about my observe. Y'all know me. I'm not doing all this. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I'm talking about what I'm observing for my president. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, how about this? You have 4 years sample size to observe how good the crime and the economy was and how happy the people was. I'm not
observing that. I'm observing him. I'm talking about him. He looked like he's fucked up. He looked like he can't be my president. Get them the fuck out of here. That's what I'm saying.
You talking about Biden?
Yeah, mentally, whatever. There's something going on. He's fucked up, and I want him out. That's all.
How about this? He was never fit to be a president in the first place. He was a good president for those 50 years he did in the Congress and all that, whatever. But he wasn't never fit to be president. This shit ain't for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I can imagine. I know.
And how about that? They hate Trump because he don't listen. Big corporations run United States. Don't ever get it twisted. The Federal Reserve Bank and big corporations, the Fortune 500. The stock market is who really run this shit, and Trump was not.
Yeah, we know that.
And Trump wasn't kissing their ass, but everybody else do. Kamala gonna get in there and shine their shoes. I'm trying to tell you, Trump would never shine their shoes. He'll tell you.
Yeah, because he doesn't need their money. He doesn't need their money. He's got his own money. The rest of them are broke, and they get fucking owned by big corporations.
So y'all whole thing is the money situation, or is it the pride of what the immigrants are? Because you know what I mean, like. He's not gonna be able to dig us out of the debt we in. He'll be able to do his thing, yeah, whatever. That'll be beautiful. But like, it got to be some real revolutionary, like the fucking industrial revolution type shit to come and drag us out of the debt we in right now. You know what I mean? But I'm sure something's gonna happen, technology or some shit. But what I'm saying is, if y'all looking at it for the money and things like that or whatever, and y'all thinking Carmella, okay. I'm with that. I could rock with that. You feel me?
Nah, it ain't.
The whole thing is the representation. Like I said, that's my whole thing.
No,
that's my whole thing.
That's one thing that I can agree with, but it ain't just about money. It's a mixed multitude. It's multifaceted, man. And more important, the morale of the people is the only thing that matters, because it says we the people first.
Yep.
So that's the only thing that matters, man. So, and the morale of the people in that 4-year sample size that we had with Trump and his politics and foreign, he was beasting shit foreign. He was handling China. He was handling Russia, developing good politics. He was, even when Mexico had a problem, the cartel bowed down to him. So he was doing his thing, man. But Biden, he never, that whole COVID shit. And how about this? They came out that Russia played a part in that election and throwing it off. We ain't gonna acknowledge that.
Yeah, that was the word. That was the word. And
through
and
Facebook,
when there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, through Facebook and the voting polls, a lot of people shit was changed. A lot of people they was putting dead people.
Oh
on,
yeah.
They were doing all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he was working against a mountain, but we ain't gonna never want to acknowledge the fact that they admitted that y'all Russia was fucking with our election, and it might not have been fair. When we seen it with Bush and Al Gore. So don't come on now.
Nah, anybody that say Trump ain't a great American as far as the legend, somebody special. They try to say, oh, his dad gave him that money and he did it, whatever. Because dads gave a lot of people that type of money and they ain't do shit with it, couldn't do nothing with it. So that's one thing. But we can't deny that Trump is legend, yeah, for sure. But what I'm saying is, sometimes to me, as a black man, you feel me, and I'm proud black. I'm one of those ones, you know what I mean? And when he do certain things, it rubbed me the wrong way. You feel me?
Yeah.
And as my representation, I feel like a sucker if I'm supporting him. But now, all as things develop over the years, and then you're hearing point of views from all these different black Americans all across the country, and it's like, your ears open up more. But I'm still going to stand on what I stand on as far as my representation. With this debate could change my mind. I swear to God, this debate could change my mind as far as his respect and his finesse and his way of dealing with this debate right here. I got
a request with this debate, man. Listen, I want you to step out of and I know you don't have a problem with this, but don't listen to nothing that's going to affect you emotionally. Just listen to the politics. And that's it, man. Don't listen. No, because a lot of that shit be banter. A lot of it be banter, man. But at the end of the day, when he get in that office and it's time to get them politics and get shit effective, let's focus on that, because that's the only thing that really matter. All the other shit be love and hip hop banter shit, bro.
That's a fact. What else we on, man? Come on. What else we got on the table? First of all, because there was a lot of shit happening. I was doing videos. That game shit went crazy. And it was crazy because people ain't know Game lost his publisher, his goddamn label, and now he about to lose his house to this broad.
Oh, you mean tell me a money side ain't run that?
Yeah, motherfucker.
No Ray Gibbs on that.
No Ray Gibbs. Bush the only one that ran that. Maybe that's why that video going crazier than the other videos. I don't know when I ran that. I read the facts. I read it. Those are all
no Death of the Cloud Chaser.
Crazy, right? The boy Wack really think he got a hold on this whole shit. And if anybody owes something, it's me. I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, if I wasn't running that Wack content, I wouldn't have.
But one thing one thing, whether it's you against him or not, one thing he gonna respect about you is you was able to pivot and not just be based off his content. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta respect that, man. And one thing, and then the channel ain't wrapped around him. It's shit all in through. You know what I'm saying? For years. So it ain't just. But what's prevalent? We gonna cover that what's prevalent. So that might be getting mixed up, but the channel ain't wrapped around him.
Yeah, we gonna cover what's prevalent. We got no choice. That's what we do here. You feel me? That was a crazy story, my boy. I ain't gonna lie, because you think about 50 Cent, and then the next day I put up the story about Young Buck. When you think about 50 Cent, Cold game, homie. Same shit with Jay-Z, like money. You know what I mean? Money. And your ex homies that did all this type of shit. The money, I guess, I'm romanticizing it probably because I'm like, damn, you feel me? Young Buck, the Game, all the OG unit niggas, even though the Game just totally shitted on 50 Cent and tried to destroy him. So I don't see 50 having no remorse for him. But it's just ill how these niggas are legends and now they going down bad. And I said it before, Wack, you a badass manager, homie. You something. This is a bad situation. It ain't on Wack, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
It ain't on Wack,
man.
You know that.
He got. The Game got a history of this shit. Is this the first one, or is this the one that's something that happened recently?
This was the first one. This has been going on. This has been ongoing.
Oh, so this is the one that's been going on for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm. For a reality show, the love of game. That's why I bring up Wack, and people, and somebody in the comments said, no, it ain't, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, as a manager, all your artists got reality shows and shit. And look what's happening. Blueface met Krishan Rock off of the reality show, and that his wife spiraled after that. And then look at the Game. This lawsuit came from a reality show, The Love of the Game, or something like that. And the bitch want to take. She coming for blood. If this shit ain't true, she already got your publisher. She already got your goddamn your label. Why is she still coming for you relentlessly if this shit ain't true? It's crazy.
Just cold-blooded. That's why.
I mean, why it can happen, but another reason why it can happen is that a person could be ducking shit by not having assets and resources in their name. Like Wack just did it with Tasha.
No, he did it with the Game too. They tried to my bad, but they transferred that house that she after from the Game in the Calabasas. She owned that house. It's in the courts. They transferred it from Game name to Wack name. You feel me? But she's still coming for it. They know about it.
Right.
So go ahead. I'll cut you off. I'm sorry.
He did the same thing with Tasha K and Cardi B. Told Cardi B that Tasha K had the shit in her husband.
So he know the Game.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So he don't want to, but he think he know the Game. But does he really know the Game? That's my point. Because these boys is in all kind of mess. What's his other artist? True Card. No, I heard nothing from this nigga.
No, he got one shit with Draco. That's that let him know something. That's my shit. Him and Draco, rest in peace, Draco. He got a track with Draco that's pretty hard. I fuck with, bro. But you know, I think his biggest jewel, artist wise, is Sabi Third, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, Sabi Third is his star, man. Sabi just need to stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? That be the issue too. You gotta understand, I'm managing you, but I ain't your babysitter, nigga. Like, come on now. You know,
you become a liability at a certain point. If you keep going in, you're a liability.
Yeah, if I'm your guardian, let me claim you at the end of the year. If that's the case, nigga, and let me fuck some of them bitches too. So then what? You know? If we're gonna do all that, you know, so he can't be responsible for the Game almost 50 years old. You know what I'm saying?
And he'd be straight clapping, talking better than Eminem. Get the third. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Who needs that on their label?
Right. You're right, B-Rad. But guess what? Who's Eminem's manager? We don't know his name. You know why? Because he a G. And guess what? He handled his business. Guess what? He would never have
Peter Rosenberg. Peter
Rosenberg.
Don't tell me it's Peter Rosenberg.
I'm saying it's Peter Rosenberg and fucking and what's his name? The guy
just
from
saying. You could look at famous managers. Yeah, I'm saying, but Peter, that was a bad example. What I'm saying is most managers low key. They not in. You don't know their name. They cool and they hold it down. They protecting their artists. If you got two artists, one artist losing everything, a legend. The Game is the Game not a legend. You smell me?
But he not losing anything by losing a house and a label. You can always
his publishing, nigga. His publishing.
What publishing? To what?
I don't give a damn. Guess what? This shit ain't cool. It ain't good.
50 got all that publishing.
B-Rad, is this shit? Come on now, my nigga. Like, let's be honest. This is a fucked up situation for him. That's all I'm saying.
It definitely is. He's getting everything of his taken, but it's just, in my opinion. I mean, I can't speak on the other guys that he's got on his label, and besides Blueface, but you mentioned when he met Christian, that was the fucking end of him. Like, that was such a bad look for him. That was such a bad look. But I mean, nobody on that label is really ringing bells right now. You know, you got washed up, you got has-beens, you got people who can't keep themselves straight, and then you got nobodies. And he can't go to Texas.
Man, I don't know about that.
You know damn well he ain't touching foot down in Texas. Yeah.
You might be right.
I know him because he can't start hollering fucking certain names of certain peoples when he's out there by himself. He can do that shit on the radio and start popping off at the mouth about Cruz and this, that, and the third. But go down there and do that and see what happens. Like, he can get handled, bro. He's not going there. He's not stupid. He's not going there.
Yeah, he can't go. You're right. Anyway, that was a great show. We're about to get up out of here. Go.
We're all in deep shit, folks. Just pray. Just pray. That's what we got to do. Don't worry. Listen, no man can save us from what's going on, and just have faith and pray a little bit.
Some people on Kamala's side still, they said Kamala winning in the polls.
Really? It's amazing how she becomes the possible fucking, you know, she enters the race and the next day she's up by 3% in the polls. Like, how did that happen? That's amazing. Who do they even ask if they like her?
So you think it's
bullshit? I think it's bullshit. Yeah, I think they have no chance, and they're doing it so that people on the left, people on the right, get complacent and don't fucking rush the polls and vote. And then they're banking on the black community, which is 13% of our population, coming out voting for Kamala Harris, who is far less black than she is Indian, and she picks and chooses which way she wants to use it.
All right, we'll see.
But I don't see why it matters. I mean, like, white presidents still fuck white people. Barack Obama didn't help black people. Why do they think this chick's going to help them because they're black? It doesn't make any sense. Like, people need to start voting for who the person is and not what team they represent or what side they represent.
Things about African Americans, that's why they feel the way. He said things about Spanish people, that's why they feel the way. They feel like he's racist. That's why.
No, look, and I get it. I get it. And I'll be honest, I don't blame anybody for thinking like that. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, when are we going to realize that these people, they don't give a fuck about us because they're not us. They're different. They're not us. These are people they fuck with high society. They don't fucking deal with the shit we deal with. They're so out of touch with what everyday people like you and me go through. They have no clue. So we shouldn't be putting either one of these people on our side. We should be job interviewing them and may the best person get the job. And if you fuck up, you'll be held accountable, and we'll put somebody else's ass in that seat. Because you are not a king. You are an elected official. It's a public service. That's it. You're a public servant. Start listening to the fucking public. There's a serious disconnect between us and them. But you ain't on their side and they ain't on yours. So stop fronting like you are and stop looking like a fool being out here jumping on people's side because of this, because of that. No. Pick the person who's going to fuck you the least amount possible for the next 4 years and ride with them and hope they do half of what you think they might be able to do. That's it.
I can't wait.
They ain't us.
We're going to go live on a debate. We're going to do the debate, and we're going to have it in the screen, and we'll just be talking about it while it's going, commentating.
It's going to be like the most one-sided rap battle you've ever seen. Like, this chick's just going to get fucking smashed on.
How? One-sided?
Because one just arguing with this dickhead is difficult. You know what I mean? Like, you don't lose arguments. He always gets the last word. He's fucking funny. He's quick. He's not stupid. Like, this guy legislates billion-dollar deals with some of the nastiest, most brutal businessmen in the world. And who's Kamala Harris? What the fuck she do? Put away a couple fucking drug dealers? Congratulations. They're called guilty red-handed. They were caught red-handed by 50 fucking agents. Like, it's not much to put them away. Congratulations. You file fucking paperwork.
Oh my God! And you got it wrong. And you got it wrong a couple times. She got it wrong a couple times too. Send innocent people away.
Yeah, but look, that could be her purposely and knowing. That could also just be the law of statistics and averages that certain people are going to be innocent and they're still going to be found guilty, and that sucks. But if she knowingly did it or like hid evidence, like some of these lawyers and district attorneys and judges are getting caught for now, where they don't acknowledge certain evidence because it will ruin their case. You know what I mean? Like, if she's doing that, then, fuck her with the rest of them. But who knows? We don't really know what that side is. But I'm just saying, bro, she ain't a president. Maybe, look, I'm not saying she can't be, but she's not yet.
I think
But she has done very well for herself, though. She has done very fucking well for herself. This woman is a vice president and now potentially the president of the United States. She's no fucking idiot. I'm not saying she is, but her public speaking, she's not, I don't think she's worldly enough yet. She doesn't have enough skin in the game yet as a high-end politician.
What I think is you guys don't believe she got the balls to do the job. Y'all believe she saw. Y'all believe she don't, as a man, you know, a man could handle certain things without emotion. Y'all believe that she can't, and that's what I think. But I don't know if I might be right, because I do believe, you know, females carry more compassion in certain things or whatever else. So I don't know, but she like that. Her putting away all them men, and now dealing with the knowing that you falsely accused this guy. He went to jail all this time. He out talking about it and this and that. That could affect a female. That's how I'm thinking, like all that pressure and all that shit. But if she's smart and she really about this job and about this life, then she realized, like, fuck that, get over that. Let's go on, think about the country and do what's right for the country. But I believe y'all don't think she's tough enough to do what's right.
No, I think she, like I said, I think she's tough as shit, bro. She's accomplished a lot in what's a man's world, especially in like the legal end of it. Like, she climbed from a lawyer. She went, first off, she made it through law school. Let's just put her aside from 90% of the other people in the world who can't make it to law school. She did that, right? Then she became a fucking lawyer, then an assistant DA, then a DA. Then she kept going higher and higher, got into politics. What I'm saying is she needs more time. I'm not saying she can't be the president down the line. But what I will tell you is I don't know about her necessarily yet. I don't necessarily trust her, but I don't trust the party she works for. And she's just going to be a mouthpiece. She's going to get manipulated and be forced to do certain things for the party. That's just how it is. She's going to do that because she's still playing the game. Donald Trump is at the end of necessarily his life, another 10 years maybe. So he's at the end. So he's not worried about the future, really. Plus, he's fucking super rich. So he's not worried about being well off in life. Nobody's controlling him and making him do shit. He's not doing anything he don't want to because nobody's pressuring him, talking about what are you going to do in 20 years? Where are you going to get money for your re-election? She's worried about that type of shit. And she's new to the game. This dude's been hustling. This dude's been hustling in fucking New York City boardrooms and all around the world for the last 40 fucking years of his life. He's doing this because politicians, it's a public service. When you do very well in a country and you get rich and powerful, what you do towards the end of your life is you donate your time back to the fucking country that made you what you are. And that's what he's doing. He's doing a public service. She's building a career. There's a very big difference in what you're willing to do and how far you're willing to go with certain things. And one of them's not good, and the other one's all about heart and caring about the country, which I think he generally does. I think he genuinely does. This guy wouldn't be this rich if, look, he has to be coldly calculated, yes. He also has to be trustworthy, solid, respected, and liked and endeared by people. These people don't do billions of dollars worth of business with him because he's some asshole, but he's just that nice at business. No, they want to trust a guy and they want to make money with him, and he's a fucking good dude. Like, if you met him and sat down in the bush, and I guarantee anybody who met him and sat down and just had a bullshit conversation, they'd be like, I understand. I like that guy, or at the very least, he's very charismatic. Don't deny that. But it's a race, bro. It's going to be a race. It's not a lockdown. It's not a set thing that he wins. But it scares me if she wins because she can get used and abused easier than he can. And that scares me because we've seen it lately.
What do you think his strategy going to be against her, a person like her? Like, what you know what I mean? What is
he's going to play on the fact that she says things that come off as not that bright. Sometimes she really misses the mark with the things she's saying. I don't know if it's just a way that she just can't express what she's thinking properly, but her public speaking isn't as sharp as his. I think he just goes for the throat and just tries to embarrass her in any way, shape, or form. He's going to have numbers, all sorts of shit. He's going to talk about this dude. He's going to talk about X amount of people that are considered or have been let free that she classified as guilty. Like, he's going to hit her hard, bro. It's going to hurt. And what's she going to say? The same shit everybody's been saying for fucking 10 years? We heard it all. And 90% of it has been bullshit.
Let's not sell things short and underestimate. They got analysts. They got people, a lot of money. They're going to put together some shit. Don't think they not. You know what I mean?
No shit, but what I'm saying is it's the same bullshit you hear every day about the guy. But we watched what he did in office. It didn't translate.
I think they know. Y'all think, the same shit. No, it's going to be something different. It's going to be something different, homie.
Yeah, but what hasn't been said about the guy? I mean, as far as to be a fucking Russian collusionist while he's the president, which was found to be completely false. So the whole Steele dossier was completely false and a lie. Like that alone, like people should be in jail up under that. But still, I'm just saying they've said it all about this dude. This is like the end of 8 Mile when Eminem's like, "Fucking tell me something I can't fucking that they haven't already told you, and I haven't already told you. Like I told you everything. What are you gonna say about the guy?"
All right, and that's where that comes. All right, keep thinking like that.
I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I'm just saying it plays into it. It plays into it. But then you also have to worry about what if voter fraud is real? Like what if that shit is real? Like I don't ever believe any election is totally fucking on the level.
Well, that's a good cop out. Whatever. You don't trust your country. You claim you're patriotic, but you don't trust the agencies that we put into place. These American people and all these.
We didn't put them into place. 75% of our government have been appointed.
When he claimed when he claimed before that it was false, he got it didn't add up to nothing. So
look, I'm just running down
for a minute and not throw that in the game to where it's a foolproof plan that if he lose, and start spreading that rhetoric because that's how we had the idiots that stormed the damn Capitol.
Agreed, and these aren't my views. I'm not flip flopping. I'm saying these are the things that basically are on this side though. But these are honest questions. You know what I mean? Like it's an honest question. It's just, but yeah, it's not excuses. And again, I'm not registered as a Republican. I was so angry when I found out that Donald Trump was going to be running to be the president. I thought it was like a joke. And then I hated him through majority of his fucking term too. But then when the numbers started coming out, it was like, yo, the guy's hell of annoying. Like he really needs to shut the fuck up. He needs a PR manager to fucking put a muzzle on him. But other than that, based on the numbers, bro, dude did all right. And America wasn't bad, bro. Everybody wasn't hating each other as much as it is right now, right? We didn't have global war threats from fucking every corner of the earth with all the most dangerous players involved. Like, China wasn't making a move on us so crazy. And at the time, we didn't even know how big of a player China really was in our economy until we found out when everything shut down and we didn't get shit from China and we were out of everything. So, like, the world's a different place. This is a business. We need a businessman. We can get him for 4 more years. Let's take advantage of it while we have him. He did well for us. Put him back in.
Man, no, I'm playing. Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like I'll try something else. I don't give a fuck because I don't think.
Yo, she can run next time. She can run fucking 4 years from now. She's young. Like, we need this dude right now, and we're not gonna have him forever. We're lucky he's still very healthy. And he's the first president who came out looking the same age as he did when he went in. He didn't get beat up. Barack Obama went from 25 to 55 in a day. That guy went from a young, handsome, young, vibrant man to a fucking broken shell of a man with gray hair. That 8 years fucked him up, bro. Yeah. He looked like he sat in a radiation tank for a few hours. That's crazy, bro. He looked washed. It's a tough job. It's a tough job. This dude's built for it, bro. This is what he does. This is what he does. I hate it. Yo, I don't want to listen to this fucking guy for 4 years and his Twitter and the fucking news only talking about this asshole and everything he does. Like, I don't want to hear it. But it worked last time, bro. As much as it sucked to hear, like, things were a lot better. Things were a lot better.
Okay.
I'm not saying it was him. I'm not saying that the times don't have something to do with it, but I think if anything, it'll help a little bit because he's not going to come out and do all the fuck shit that people think he's going to do. He's not, because he didn't do it the last time. People said outrageous things. Oh, if he's president, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. Crazy things. And none of it ever happened. Like,
that's what I would beg to differ with you when you say things were a lot better. That's all I got to say. I'm not the one to do all that shit. But there's a lot of shit that people will say. What you think they would say besides COVID?
Well, the economy did better. We made more money. And the cost of living was far cheaper. When Trump was in office, we were paying like $1.50 for gas most of the time. Like now it's $6, $7. That's fucking crazy. Like, look, the dude just regulates shit. He's a businessman. He actually is the first president who came in and actually affected change that we felt and saw like that next week. That's not common. It usually takes years because of policy. Now this guy changed shit like, no, this is going to happen now, and he affected the economy within days. Like that's because that's a real businessman. Like he affected real change, and he kept things even. We didn't get into wars. That's a hot ticket, bro. We didn't get into any new wars with him.
That's true. That's true.
And then it's not like people weren't fucking wilding out in the world. Like the world's crazy now. We definitely need a no fucking war type dude now, if anything. And I think he can generally help with the Russia thing. I think he can put an end to that. It's a really shitty situation over there, man. A lot of people lost their lives and don't have any interest in being involved in that, but their countries are at war and they have no choice. But that shit needs to end. And when they asked him, when they said what do you want to see over there with Russia or with Ukraine or this, that, there, and all he said, he's like, I just want people to stop dying. That was his answer. That's a beautiful fucking answer. I never heard that from anyone else.
I like that.
He says he can legislate it. I believe he might. And I think China fears his ability and fears him as an individual and knows he's not to be trifled with. So if anything, it'll slow down their progress. They're moving along. But I'm just saying, look, he's not the greatest thing in the world. I just think based on the numbers and what we already know, he's probably our best shot. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot I don't like about dude. I'm not a Trumper. Trust me. I can't even believe I'm putting on this dude on the internet. He's crazy. But I think with our options, he's the best that we have to pick from right now. That's my opinion. And hopefully that works out. Hopefully it works out.
B-Rad, another one.
Bush, another one in the book, man. Things get a little heavy, but this is talk about some real shit from time to time,
Yeah. I feel like we could connect on this political level, and maybe in the future, really be a political correspondence. If we sit here and really watch the game and study it, then people trust what we're saying. So that's beautiful.
Actually, I got a shout out EST. I mean, for being a black man and coming out and saying that you're a Republican, that's that's American as shit to me. That's American as shit to me because it's like I'm gonna do what the fuck I feel is right. It's like that's a patriot. So good for him. Good for him.
And he ain't telling me to, know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he gives a shit, bro. He gives a shit. It's amazing to see. He knows deal, bro. He's the most knowledgeable one here. There's no doubt about it. In my opinion,
you are probably because we asked you when like certain things. So yeah, but both of y'all are knowledgeable. That's great. That's a combination. But I'm gonna get somebody. I'm gonna get another teammate on this. But it's all gravy, y'all. Hey, B-Rad, anything else before what else? You good?
No, man, that's about it. I'm good. Last week I've been kind of sick, so I wasn't really up on too much. But no, man, just happy to be back and good to talk to you, and definitely a good one.
All right, bet. Hopefully you better. We heard you recovering, so that's good. Everybody on the network, praying for B-Rad's health and all of our health. We all want to be healthy and shit, but that's what it is, y'all. We out of here. It was another one. Respect. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
That